Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Thursday, pre-Jeb, hip-hop sermons. My name is Ebony Janice. I go by Ebony Janice, which means you should call me Ebony Janice. And yeah, I need to have a loving conversation about lineage. Okay, I'm gonna be gentle because I know how the barbs get about Nicki. And they have every right to as it pertains to her influence and her impact. So hear me before you try to come for me. And you can't come for me because I didn't send for you. And also I'm your mom, so relax. Here's what I keep noticing though. Every single time an animated female MC shows up, one of the like if she has different voices and cadence and character and charismatic costume, people say the same thing. These are Nicki's sons. That's Nicki's son. And listen, okay, Nicki does have a lot of sons. Some of these girls are directly, crystal clearly influenced by Nicki Minaj. She built a lane. She made a real way for a generation. That is true, and I'm not here to take one thing from her. But I think that it would be important for us to widen the frame a little bit, because every time we say that's Nicki's son and we stop there, we're skipping actually a whole line of elders and ancestors. The animated girly rapper, the one who switches voices, who raps as characters, who turns the verse into a whole theater, her influence does not have to come straight from Nicki. And the proof is that the blueprint is still alive and was here long before Nicki got here. So let me say it plain. These are Missy's children. At the very least, Missy's grandchildren. But Missy Elliott long ago gave us the animated, the camp, the charismatic costume, the trash bag suit that turned her body into a spaceship, the ad-libs that were never random. She made those sounds on purpose and backwards, and we tried to mimic it. She was building a sonic signature that you could identify in half a second. The weird, the munchy, the muchy, the otherworldly. Missy was doing all of that fully as a dark-skinned black woman in a culture that had already decided what a woman in hip-hop was supposed to be. She did not fit the box. She built an entire new room and made the whole genre come and dance in that room with her. And it wasn't only Missy. You know, you could look at the whole church pew. Lil' Kim in the High Femme Theater, the costuming as a language all of its own. Lisa Left Eye Lopez giving you eccentric and playful and spiritual all at once. The condom on the glasses, the whole persona as performance art. MC Lyte with that authority in her voice, the command decades ago. Lady of Rage with the presence that did not ask for permission, with this, you know, kind of heavy voice and cadence. These women were doing different things with their voices, their looks, their personas, giving you animated and strange and theatrical, well before the lane we credit to one person existed. So here's the part I really want you to sit with. Some of the girls we are calling Nicki's direct inspiration grew up in the same exact era of hip hop. They were raised on Missy and Kim and Left Eye too. They are not downstream of Nicki. They are her peers who are just now getting their moment. We watched them come up at the same time. We just got to some of them later. So to flatten all of it into Nicki's sons erases the fact that they drank from the same well from whence she drank. And this is why I'm preaching this, because this is actual theology to me. One of the core ethics I teach is always cite your source. Always name where the thing came from, the lineage. Because when you skip a generation in the citation, you do not just get the history wrong, you commit a kind of erasure. You let an ancestor or an elder go uncredited for the very thing that she built. And Nicki herself has acknowledged how much Missy poured into her, how much of the wider tradition she pulled into her own expression. So if the daughter is naming her mothers, why are we, the ones watching, refusing to name the grandmothers? Citation is reverence. Naming your lineage all the way back is how you keep an elder alive, an ancestor alive. So I'm not trying to take anything from Nicki. I'm trying to add Missy back into the sentence she got left out of. I'm trying to say the line is longer than one woman. And the room we are all dancing in was built by more hands than we give credit for. And, you know, I just feel like the next time you see an animated girly grab the mic and become 3 different characters in one verse, don't stop the lineage at the most recent name you know. Trace it back. These are absolutely Missy's children. These are Lisa Left Eye Lopez's nieces. This is directly Lil' Kim's inheritance. This is MC Lyte's authority handed down. Cite the whole line. That's the sermon. Honor your mothers, plural, and your grandmothers, plural, out loud. And I know that I go to grandmothers, but at the very least, you know, we really are existing in a very matriarchal society as black women and black femme folk. And so there are women, like I have a mother, her name is Carrie Cassandra Baxley. That is not her name. Her name is Carrie Cassandra Moore, but her maiden name is Baxley. And as an Ifa initiate, I always, you know, you honor the birth name of the mother. Like, what is my mother's maiden name? Baxley. So it's always Cassandra Baxley. So yeah, my mother, who I came from her body. And also, you know where else I came from? I could list like several other women folk who I would consider the mother of this. And so to not acknowledge them is to erase like, it was my mother, but it was also my mother, and it was also my mother, and it was also my mother, and that is just a part of how we exist. So I don't know why in hip-hop we act like only one person has ever done this one thing and never acknowledge where that one person largely, I don't care what you say. Every single time you talk about something that I said, and I cited my grandmother when I said it, don't erase my grandmother. Per Ebony Janice's grandmother, right? Like, bring us all into the conversation. So I'm not trying to erase Nicki. I'm trying to say, and also, and not just and also, but first.